Hello everybody, it's Russian with Sasha, and this time we'll talk about plural forms of nouns in Russian. But first of all, let me say that you can follow me on Instagram or Facebook, where I regularly share with you a word or an interesting expression in Russian. I make the cards by myself. It takes time to make them, so I'll be very glad if you have a look at them. The link's in the description. This week, I'll share with you cards concerning plural nouns. So, it will be easier for you to remember all the rules and exceptions I'm going to say about in this episode. So, if you're ready, let's get started. There are 4 ways, 4 endings, to form plural in Russian. In many cases, it's necessary to remove the last letter of the singular form before adding a new one. And often you have to remove a vowel or a soft sign, мягкий знак. For example, книга, книги, a book, books. Книга, книги. We remove a before adding u. Okay, let's have a look at one of the 4 endings that form plural in Russian. And it will be the ending I, like in the example above, книги. In what cases should we put the ending I? In many cases, by the way, we should add the ending I in plural when the singular form has the ending я, и, soft sign, мягкий знак, х, ха, к, ка, г, га, ж, жа, ш, ша, щ, ща, ч, ча. I know, it's impossible to remember all of them right now. So my Instagram will help you, I promise. And even if you remember all the letters after which you should put I in plural, it doesn't mean you won't make mistakes. So listen a lot, read texts, books in Russian, and sooner or later you won't need rules to speak Russian. Okay, let me repeat one more time. We should put the ending in plural when the singular form has the endings я, и, soft sign, мягкий знак, х, к, г, ж, ш, щ, ч, ха, ка, га, жа, ша, ща, ча. For example, врач, a doctor, врачи, doctors. Врач, врачи. By the way, if you forget the word врач, but you need a doctor, you can say doctor in Russian. We have this word too. Врач и doctor, it's synonyms. So, врач has the ending ch. That's why, in plural, we just add I. And we have врачи. Врач, врачи. Another example. Музей, музеи. Музей has the ending y. So we have to remove I and add I. You can't say музеи. It's even difficult to pronounce. So, to cover more examples, I composed a very silly poem. Although the most important thing for me was to put as much examples as possible in one poem. I hope you understand that. So, listen. Дни и ночи проходят. Идеи приходят. Мысли плывут, семьи растут. Люди вечером домой идут. Ноги и руки знают свой путь. Дети и матери все за столом. Дяди и тети, соседи, весь дом. Ножи и вилки, тарелки и ложки. Все едят, и собаки, и кошки. And here is the translation. Days and nights pass away, ideas are coming, thoughts are floating, families are growing, people are going home in the evening, legs and arms know the way, children and mothers are sitting at the table, uncles and aunts, neighbors, all the house. Knives and forks, plates and spoons, everybody is eating, even cats and dogs. You know, it's a very good way to learn the rules by means of poems. Russian children and grown-ups who learn English learn the forms of irregular verbs, for example, by means of poems. So, the poem in the singular form of the nouns you can find in the description. There are certain exceptions I want to focus your attention on. For example, дети, children, it's plural. However, the singular form is ребенок, a child. Ребенок, дети. There is a word дитя, which means a child, but we don't use it often nowadays. Or the word люди, people. The singular form is человек, a person. Человек, люди. So keep it in mind. So let's move on to the next ending in plural, which is ü. Ü. By the way, if you have problems pronouncing ü, you can listen to the second episode of my podcast, How to Pronounce ü. Okay, we should put the ending ü in plural if the singular form has a consonant at the end or the letter a or na. One more time. We should put the ending ü if the singular form has a consonant at the end of the word or the letter a or na. For example, мороз, frost. Мороз, морозы. It's a plural form. Мороз, морозы. Мороз has a consonant z at the end, so we add ü. Мороз, морозы. Another example. Машина, a car. Машины, cars. Машина, машины. Машина has the ending a, so we remove the vowel a and add ü. And now listen to the poem I composed for you. Студенты, французы сели поесть. Грибы, сыры и рыбы всего и не съесть. Торты и конфеты, перцы, помидоры, огурцы и пиццы, соусы, беконы. And the translation. French students sat at the table. Mushrooms, cheese, fish. It's impossible to eat all of that. Cakes, candies, peppers, tomatoes, cucumbers, pizzas, sauces, and bacon. The poem and the singular form of the nouns you can find in the description. I recommend you to learn it by heart. And now, let's have a look at the next ending, and it's the ending a. We should use the ending a in plural if the singular form has the ending O, C, C plus E, Sh plus E, She, and the ending mya. So, we should use the ending A if the singular form has the ending O, C, C plus E, She, She plus E, and the ending mya. For example, слово, a word. Слова, words. Слово, слова. You see, the singular form has the ending O. So, to form the plural form, we remove O and add A. Слово, слова. Another example. Сердце, a heart. Сердца, hearts. Сердце, сердца. The singular form has the ending C, C plus E. We replace it by A. Сердце, сердца. C changes to ца. Сердце, сердца. Here there are a lot of exceptions, but I tried to put most of them in the poem. So listen. Дома и города, леса и облака, едут поезда, красивы вечера, глаза, как острова, далекие берега, выпали снега, растаяли сердца. Houses and cities, woods and clouds, the trains are going, the evenings are beautiful, the eyes are like islands, the shores are far away, snow has fallen, and the heart has melted. Okay, so, as I said before, I used a lot of exceptions here. For example, дома, the singular form, дом. Дома, and the singular form is дом. House, дом. Houses, дома. According to the rule, there should be U, because we have the ending U in plural when the singular form has a consonant at the end. However, this word is an exception. Other examples. Город, a city. Города, cities. Лес, forest or wood. Леса, forests. Поезд, a train. Поезда, trains. And so on. Okay, and the last ending is я. Я is used in plural when the singular form has е at the end. For example, море, a sea. Моря, seas. Море, моря. There are a lot of exceptions here, and in order to remember them better, listen to the poem. Его друзья, сыновья, братья и учителя утром вышли на поля, листья и растения собирать пора. His friends, sons, brothers and teachers went out to the fields. It's time to collect plants and leaves. Okay, here you can see a lot of exceptions, like друзья, the singular form is друг. Друг, a friend. Друзья, friends. Another example. Сыновья. The singular form is сын, a son. Сыновья, sons. More information you can find in the description. That's all for today. I know I loaded you with a bunch of grammar rules, so many things to remember. It's the reason why I recommend you to listen to this episode for several times and learn the poems by heart. I tried to make them as easy as possible. If you have any questions, recommendations, don't hesitate to write me an email on russianwithsashapodcast@gmail.com or write me on Instagram or Facebook. I'm trying to take into account all your requests and recommendations. Thank you very much for listening to my podcast. I really appreciate it. It's a pleasure to help you. Good luck. Bye-bye.